The Hidden Invaders, Rethinking Skin, Hair, and Health. Welcome to a groundbreaking episode of the Black CEO Podcast. I'm your host, and today we're about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your skin, hair, and overall health. We're diving deep into a topic that's been hiding in plain sight, or should I say, right on our skin. I recently had the extraordinary privilege of interviewing Gloria Gaines-Hanna, a true visionary in the cosmetic industry and the brilliant mind behind Magic4.com. With over 35 years of experience pioneering innovations in skincare, hair care, and body care, Gloria isn't just a successful entrepreneur, she's a revolutionary thinker whose insights are poised to transform our understanding of health and beauty. Her dedication to uncovering the truth and improving lives through her work is nothing short of inspirational. What Gloria shared with me was so profound, so paradigm shifting, that I knew I had to bring these insights to you in a way that might just change how you think about your daily health and beauty routine. So buckle up because we're about to challenge some deeply held beliefs and explore a new frontier in personal care. Let's start with a question. Have you ever wondered why, despite all the advancements in medical science and the countless products lining store shelves, we still struggle with persistent skin, hair, and nail issues? Why do some problems seem to defy even the most cutting edge treatments? Well, prepare to have your assumptions shattered because what I learned from Gloria Gaines-Hanna turns conventional wisdom on its head. The central idea that emerged from our conversation is both startling and profound. The medical and beauty industries have been feeding us incomplete information when it comes to the root causes of many skin, hair, and nail disorders. Now, before you dismiss this as just another conspiracy theory, let me explain. It's not that doctors and researchers are intentionally misleading us. Rather, it's a case of not seeing the forest for the trees. Gloria's extensive research and hands-on experience have led her to a groundbreaking conclusion. The common denominator in a majority of skincare issues, hair loss, nail disorders, and even some body care problems is something most of us have never heard of. Demodex mites. Yes, you heard that right. Tiny mites living on our skin could be the key to understanding and solving a wide array of persistent health and beauty problems. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mites on my skin, that can't be right. But stay with me because this is where things get really interesting. These microscopic creatures are actually a normal part of our skin's ecosystem. They're present on almost everyone's skin, usually causing no problems at all. But when their population gets out of control, that's when issues start to arise. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you tried a new skincare product promising to solve all your problems only to be disappointed? How often have you heard about the latest miracle cure for hair loss only to find it doesn't work for you? What if the reason these solutions fail is that they're not addressing the real underlying cause? This is where Gloria's insights become truly revolutionary. She's not just identifying a problem, she's offering a new paradigm for understanding and treating a wide range of issues. It's a perspective that challenges everything we thought we knew about skincare and hair care. But let's take a step back for a moment. Why haven't we heard about this before? Why isn't every dermatologist talking about Demodex mites? The answer lies in the nature of medical research and the way we approach health problems. Traditionally, medical research tends to focus on specific symptoms or conditions in isolation. A dermatologist might study acne without considering its potential relationship to hair loss. A trichologist might investigate scalp issues without exploring their connection to nail health. This compartmentalized approach, while valuable in many ways, can sometimes prevent us from seeing the bigger picture. Gloria's approach is different. She looks at the body as an interconnected system where seemingly unrelated issues might have a common root cause. This holistic perspective allowed her to connect the dots in a way that traditional research might have missed. Now, let's delve deeper into what this means for you and me. Imagine for a moment that you're dealing with persistent acne. You've tried every face wash, cream, and treatment on the market, but nothing seems to work long term. According to Gloria's research, this could be because none of these treatments are addressing the underlying Demodex mite imbalance. Let me share a story that illustrates this point. Gloria told me about a client, let's call her Sarah, who had been battling severe acne for years. Sarah had tried everything: prescription medications, expensive creams, even dietary changes, but nothing seemed to work. She was at her wit's end, feeling hopeless and self-conscious about her skin. When Sarah came to Gloria, she was skeptical. After all, she'd heard promises before, but Gloria took a different approach. Instead of just treating the visible symptoms, she explained the concept of Demodex mites and how an overpopulation could be contributing to Sarah's acne. They started a treatment regimen designed to balance the mite population on Sarah's skin. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Within weeks, Sarah's skin began to clear, not just temporarily, but in a lasting way she'd never experienced before. For the first time in years, Sarah felt confident in her own skin. This wasn't just a cosmetic change, it was a life-changing transformation. But it's not just about acne. Consider hair loss, another issue that affects millions of people worldwide. We've all seen the ads for hair growth products, promising to restore your luscious locks. But what if the real issue isn't just about stimulating hair growth, but about creating an environment on your scalp where hair can thrive naturally? Gloria shared another story that drives this point home. A client named Michael had been losing his hair since his early 30s. He'd tried every hair loss solution on the market, from topical treatments to hair transplants. Nothing seemed to work, and Michael was resigned to the idea of going completely bald. When Michael learned about the potential role of Demodex mites in hair loss, he was intrigued but skeptical. However, desperate for a solution, he decided to give Gloria's approach a try. The treatment focused on creating a balanced scalp environment, addressing the Demodex mite population. The results were astounding. Not only did Michael's hair loss slow down, but he actually started to see new growth in areas he thought were permanently bare. More importantly, his existing hair became thicker and healthier. Michael's confidence soared, and he felt like he'd been given a second chance at having a full head of hair. These stories aren't isolated incidents. Gloria has seen similar results with countless clients dealing with a variety of issues, from persistent dandruff to stubborn nail fungus. By addressing the Demodex mite balance, she's been able to help people overcome problems they've struggled with for years. Now, I know this all sounds almost too simple to be true. If Demodex mites are such a crucial factor, why hasn't the medical community embraced this idea wholesale? Well, that's where things get a bit complicated. You see, the relationship between Demodex mites and various skin and hair conditions is not as straightforward as we might like. It's not a simple case of mites bad, no mites good. Remember, these mites are a natural part of our skin's ecosystem. The problem arises when their population gets out of balance. This nuanced relationship makes it challenging to study in traditional clinical trials. It's not as simple as giving one group a mite-killing treatment and another a placebo. The interactions between our skin, our immune system, and these mites are complex and can vary from person to person. Moreover, there's another factor at play here, one that Gloria pointed out, and that might make some people uncomfortable. The pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries are multi-billion-dollar behemoths. They have a vested interest in continuing to sell a wide array of products for different conditions. A single solution that addresses multiple issues by targeting one root cause, well, that might not align with their business models. Now, I'm not suggesting there's a grand conspiracy here. It's more a case of institutional inertia and the challenges of shifting established paradigms. But this is precisely why voices like Gloria's are so important. They challenge us to think differently, to question our assumptions, and to look for solutions in unexpected places. But let's bring this back to you. What does all this mean for your daily life, your skincare routine, your struggles with hair loss or persistent skin issues? Well, it suggests that we might need to rethink our approach to these problems entirely. Instead of treating symptoms in isolation, we need to start thinking about the health of our skin's ecosystem as a whole. This means considering factors like the balance of microorganisms on our skin, including Demodex mites. It means looking for solutions that don't just cover up problems, but address them at their source. Gloria's work suggests that by creating an environment where Demodex mites are kept in check, we might be able to address a wide range of issues simultaneously. Imagine a world where your skincare routine not only keeps your face clear, but also promotes healthy hair growth and strong nails. That's the kind of holistic solution Gloria is working towards. Let me share one more story that illustrates the power of this approach. Gloria told me about a client named Lisa who came to her with a combination of issues. Lisa had been dealing with persistent rosacea on her face, thinning hair, and brittle nails. She'd been to multiple specialists and was using different products for each problem with limited success. When Gloria explained her holistic approach and the potential role of Demodex, Lisa was intrigued. They started a comprehensive treatment plan designed to balance Lisa's skin ecosystem. The results were transformative. Not only did Lisa's rosacea improve dramatically, but she also noticed her hair becoming thicker and her nails stronger. What's particularly striking about Lisa's case is how interconnected these issues turned out to be. By addressing the root cause, in this case, the Demodex mite imbalance, Lisa was able to solve multiple problems with a single approach. This not only simplified her beauty routine, but also saved her money on multiple specialized products. But here's where I want to challenge you, dear listener. This information isn't just interesting trivia. It's a call to action. It's an invitation to rethink everything you thought you knew about your skin, hair, and nails. Start by educating yourself. Look into the research on Demodex mites and their relationship to various skin and hair conditions. Don't just take my word for it or even Gloria's. Dig into the science, read the studies, and come to your own conclusions. Next, consider your own experiences. Have you struggled with persistent skin issues that don't seem to respond to conventional treatments? Have you tried everything for hair loss without success? Could Demodex mites be the missing piece of the puzzle in your case? But don't stop there. Share this information with others. Talk to your dermatologist about it. Ask them what they know about Demodex mites and their role in skin and hair health. If they're not familiar with this research, encourage them to look into it. Remember, medical knowledge advances when patients ask questions and demand better answers. And finally, be open to new approaches. If conventional treatments aren't working for you, consider products and approaches that take this holistic, ecosystem-based view of skin and hair health. Gloria's Magique 4 line is one example, but there may be others out there as well. Now, I want to be clear here. I'm not saying that Demodex mites are the answer to all skin and hair problems, nor am I suggesting that you should abandon all conventional treatments. What I am saying, what Gloria's work suggests, is that we need to broaden our perspective. We need to be willing to look at old problems in new ways. This brings me to a crucial point. The insights we've discussed today aren't just about solving individual health and beauty problems. They represent a fundamental shift in how we think about our bodies and our relationship with the microscopic world around us and on us. For too long, we've taken a combative approach to health and beauty. We talk about fighting acne, battling hair loss, defeating nail fungus. But what if this mindset is part of the problem? What if, instead of waging war on our skin, we need to make peace with it? Gloria's research suggests that true health and beauty come not from eradicating every microorganism on our skin, but from fostering a balanced ecosystem where everything, including Demodex mites, exists in harmony. This isn't just a cosmetic philosophy. It's a radical reimagining of our relationship with our own bodies and the world around us. Think about the implications of this approach beyond just skin and hair care. How might this shift in perspective change the way we think about other health issues? Could other persistent problems, allergies, autoimmune disorders, even mental health issues, have roots in imbalances we've been overlooking? This is the true power of revolutionary ideas like Gloria's. They don't just solve specific problems, they open up new ways of thinking that can lead to breakthroughs in multiple areas. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question. What other common knowledge in health and beauty might we be getting wrong? If something as fundamental as the role of Demodex mites in skin health has been overlooked for so long, what other crucial factors might we be missing? This is your challenge, listeners. Question everything. Look beyond the surface. Be open to ideas that might seem counterintuitive at first, because it's only by challenging what we think we know that we can discover what we need to know. I want you to leave this talk today with a sense of excitement and possibility. Yes, we've discussed some complex and potentially unsettling ideas, but with new understanding comes new power. The power to take control of your health and beauty in ways you never thought possible. So, as you go about your day, as you look in the mirror or apply your skincare products, I want you to remember this conversation. Remember that your skin is a complex ecosystem, home to millions of microscopic organisms. Remember that true health and beauty might not come from fighting against this ecosystem, but from nurturing it and keeping it in balance. And most importantly, remember to keep questioning, keep learning, and keep pushing for better answers. Be the change you want to see in the world of health and beauty. Share what you've learned today with others. Encourage them to think differently too, because who knows, the next revolution in health and beauty might not come from a high-tech lab or a rare plant extract. It might come from understanding the tiny mites that have been with us all along. And you, armed with this knowledge, could be at the forefront of that revolution. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Thank you to Gloria Gaines-Hanna for sharing her groundbreaking insights and for her tireless work in improving lives through innovative approaches to health and beauty. And thank you, dear listener, for being open to new ideas and for your willingness to challenge the status quo. Remember, every great change starts with a single idea, a single question, a single person willing to think differently. Today, that person could be you. So go forth, question everything, and who knows? You might just be part of the next big breakthrough in health and beauty. The power is in your hands. The revolution starts now. Are you ready to join it? Thank you. And until next time, keep thinking differently and dreaming bigger.